What did you say?
What are you talking about?
Because that muscle dude is actually a girl. That's why.
That guy was Robo Justice.
Indeed.
This Robo Justice you are referring to is this, is it not?
What the hell am I
Wow, look
looking
at all the answers. Thanks, guys. It's like a rainbow of answers.
This is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi?
Yeah, that's him.
This is unforgivable!
I'm sure of it. He almost went lemon grab on us there.
Robo Justice!
It can't be.
Robo Justice, huh?
Damn.
This just keeps getting stranger.
What did you
Robo
say?
Justice?
He's so stunned, he doesn't even know what to say. Whoa! Fat boy took a serious shellacking! Sorry, my laugh wasn't as great, but... I am glad to see he is still alive. I'm seriously happy Hifumi's still alive, but... Robo Justice? Oh, I hope you can.
This just keeps getting stranger. It's a hammer, just like the one Celeste was attacked with in the rec room, but this one... Justice Hammer 2? And on top of that, this one's actually a little bigger than the first one. He attacked me with that hammer. He bonked me right on the head with it.
A hammer that big, I'm surprised you're still okay.
I'm not okay. Look at all this blood. Protein helps heal wounds, you know. Would you like some?
I have never heard such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just you? It's him! A robot of justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine? Thanks,
What?
Monokuma.
Why is he here?
Let us not concern ourselves with him. What we need to do now is get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible. You're right! Let's go!
Thanks, everyone. We moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we could take care of his injuries. Ouch.
How you feeling, Hifumi? You want me to take a look at you?
I'm okay. I think it stopped bleeding. I'm still kind of dizzy, though.
Perhaps you should rest here a while.
Yeah, good idea. The rest of us should get back to looking for that mystery assailant.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Same time, before another victim appears. The Justice Hammers seem to be increasing in size. First one and now two.
So in
If there's a
other
Justice
words,
Hammer 3, we can only assume it is even bigger than the first two.
If you got hit with anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure.
Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi. Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for Alter Ego ahead of everyone else. I went to the 3rd floor, and that's where the strange costume man attacked me.
That must be what I witnessed at around 7 this morning.
After that, he dragged me to the library, and whack! Down came the hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago.
At around 7:30, in other words, we would have still been in the dining hall.
Which means Hina, Sakura, and I were together, and Kyoko was still with us. So we all have alibis. I was in the laundry room doing my laundry.
His black underwear is as black as the pitch-black darkness of the blackest night.
Why do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? Because I was peeking.
Anyway, so that means Byakuya and Toko were together at the time. Meaning they also have alibis. Then the only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked are the only two who we haven't seen yet, Hiro and Taka. That's it, right?
very
By the way,
strange.
what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere.
Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking the 2nd floor, but I didn't see her up there at all.
Where could she have disappeared to? She's disappeared, huh? What a strange woman.
So
She might be
that's it.
exactly as I suspected. Hold on! Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked, so... I'm not talking about who attacked them. Huh? I'm referring to what we talked about last night. Who the mastermind spy might be. Are you saying Kyoko's working with the mastermind? That's not possible! Isn't it? This woman, who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies, hasn't even revealed her true identity. Save this discussion for later. Right now, we need to focus on finding the suspicious individual.
Yeah, if we don't hurry, there's gonna be only... God damn it! If we don't hurry, there's only gonna be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet.
She's right. We have to do something about that mystery man first. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after I rest for a bit.
Understood. Take care of yourself.
Well then.
Okay, let's go.
So, whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that weird costume?
Don't bother looking for reason from a deviant.
What to do? So, what are we gonna do? Split up and look around?
Our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of, even here. What's wrong?
I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. Really?
Up on the second floor, then? You bastard, you won't get away from me! We all shot towards the stairs.
Shot towards the stairs. I love ad-libbing. So I agree. He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him.
But don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and I'll come running.
Okay, but what should we yell? Anything! It doesn't matter! Then is ha! Okay? Ha! Or doya! Or whatever you want. Just yell loud enough so we can hear you. Doya? I have never heard such a reaction. Hey! Welcome, welcome. Okay, whatever. Just hurry up and start looking, okay? Let's go! Hey, Mr. Robot! Where you hiding? If you don't come out, we're gonna decommission ya!
We spread out in every direction to track down the costume suspect. Where's the costume suspect?
Where are you? Actually, let's just check the entire floor, so let's start with the pool. Hello?
Nothing here. Wait, was I supposed to go upstairs? I thought I was supposed to check the floor, but now that I think about it, did they tell me to go upstairs? I was just like, let me check all the place. I don't think there's a point in checking the library again, but... Ah! That strange cry. That is really strange. That had to be Celeste. It came from the floor above. She's on the 3rd floor.
The cursor doesn't work with the... But if you touch something with your finger, yes, it works like the cursor does.
I sprinted up to the 3rd floor.
Everyone. Over here, everyone!
Everyone who heard the scream had come running.
Just a second. Celeste, what's wrong?
What was... Well, that was... blah, 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 blah. That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him! The strange costumed man! He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
He must be down this hall. Come on, let's go.
What is it now? Huh? Whoa, it's totally true! I mean, really true. But that doesn't matter right now.
Huh?
What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been...
Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right?
Then why don't we split into 2 groups?
I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
Very well, then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Sakura, and Byakuya.
We'll handle it. Just go take care of Hifumi. Okay, you guys be careful. With that, we split into 2 groups. Me, Celeste, and Hina all ran downstairs to the first floor. It's a lot of running back and forth.
He's in the nurse's office. Let's go.
There's a lot. It's really chaotic. We stormed into the nurse's office, and what greeted us was a world of dripping crimson. Or in this case, pink. Oh my god. Everything was covered in red. And in the center of all this red was... Hifumi?
No! It looks like something very bad has happened. I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
No way!
Murdered? You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he?
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the... That was the body discovery announcement.
The body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that means...
It must mean Hifumi. Someone killed him. One of us.
One of us?
And look at that!
When Celeste said that, she pointed to something. Something on the floor. Something that had also been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. And it's even bigger than the other 2.
Just as I suspected. One strike from that and you are finished.
Then the killer. There can be no doubt, the suspicious individual, going by what Hifumi called him. The culprit must be Robo-Justice.
Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi.
But wait, you saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back to the hall. Sorry, back into the hall. So how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they, like, teleported or something, right?
Are you
We
okay
can
with
figure that
this?
part out later. Right now, we have to tell the others.
You're right.
Then
So
shall we
then-
go? Hina, snap out of it.
Are you okay, Hina?
Sorry, I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kinda... This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone.
Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina.
Very well. I leave it to you then.
Okay, I'll be back soon. I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I still hadn't stopped trembling from what I'd just been through. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed?
Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
He ran off, going further down the hallway. Way into the back of the hallway? How far back?
Like in here? Maybe in here? Oh, it doesn't look like anyone's in here. Nope, we're good. Maybe the physics lab. That's the only one I could think that's like furthest away, but I wasn't sure what they meant by at the end of the hall. If they meant here, or if they meant all the way down here.
As far as I can tell, there's nobody here. But still, I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence. Is it coming from over there in the back? I leapt through the doorway, and when I did, I found another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me.
Ishi baby.
There, in a pool of his own blood, was Taka, dead.
Ishi baby.
Dangan Ronpa.
Super Naegi leap. Hifumi's body, discovered in the nurse's office. I'm gonna ram a banana up someone's tailpipe, I swear to God. Yeah, I know. Taka's body, discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to two nightmares, one right after the other. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality.
Oh, it's okay.
The true nightmare is this reality. The reality I have to face every day. But still. Why is this happening? Toko? Don't tell me Toko too! Relax, she just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh? We've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like you said, I should just leave her alone for now. Taka. Damn it, why did this happen? Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer 4, and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? But why is it Justice Hammer 4? Huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened in number 3? Ah! What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me. Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too.
What?
He's killed? Yeah. Which is
see.
why you came to get us. Then we better go check it out. Of course, come on! So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab... Ah! Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office?
Something has come up.
Yeah, I heard. Hifumi's dead, right?
Well,
Indeed.
that is not all. It is gone.
Huh? What's gone?
It has disappeared.
Disappeared?
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
What?
What
What are
did
you
say?
talking about? It's disappeared. Don't be ridiculous.
Come
Are
on.
you serious? What the heck is happening here? Everyone, back to the nurse's office.
Yeah, they just forgot about Toko.
I practically leapt down the...
Nike's doing a lot of leaping today.
I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared?
Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back... This
Indeed.
must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. Super high school level ballerina. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys did. I mean, died.
What did you
I
say?
don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First there are 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural.
Hold on! What do you mean 2 murders?
Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be! Taka too? It can't be! It can't be! No!
Hina, calm down.
We're all gonna die! All of us! They're gonna kill all of us!
Then who might be the next target? Toko? Huh? I completely forgot! She's still unconscious in the equipment room.
Well,
You left her at the scene of the crime?
We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up.
huh?
So she's still unconscious?
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better off without her. You bastard! Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone stop fighting! Right now we need to hurry back!
I can't take this anymore. I don't want to see anyone else die. I just totally made that up. She said something else. I'm sorry. But it was similar. I just rephrased it.
Byakuya, if something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed.
This is a lot of endurance running up and down these stairs all the time.
And when we got there... Toko! Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed there was something very different here. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating or something? I mean, all of this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before. And what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Thank you, Naegi.
Huh?
What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too?
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine.
Anyway, our costumed suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Huh?
Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies? When Hifumi's death cry went up, what? Everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
It is
After
so.
that, we split into 2 groups.
And now this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. Sorry, we all, probably. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? That's not it at all! Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro.
Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people. As long as that rule is in place, this is a lot of talking. There will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule...
I'd mince ya! Mince ya without a second thought! Mince ya, grind ya, turn ya into paste! By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish like shrimp or crabs? Thank you, Monokuma.
Indeed.
So, since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I thought we'd be better off without her, though. Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it, is Hiro. But is he really the killer? And what about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go? Hey, Makoto, what's the matter? Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing. Whatever. We need to find those bodies, or our little narrative here can't move forward.
Very well. Then let us split up and begin searching.
But...
There's no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
Cause
I know that. I mean, I
I think I do, but... If you're still nervous, I'll come with you.
Huh?
Okay, thank you.
No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. We just leave Toko again? It's the stairs. Boil him, mash him, stick him in a stew. That's exactly what I thought, too. Funny you mentioned that.
Hang on, it's getting a little dark, so I should turn my room light on. Okay. I guess talk to Sakura?
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that?
No, it's taking a really long time.
Huh?
Oh, no problem. Hopefully see you next time. Bye, Full Metal. Bye-bye, Full Metal, one word. See you later, Full Metal. Where could 2 dead bodies have disappeared to?
I'm sorry this is taking so long. They're really thorough, I guess. Huh? The door must be locked. Okay, where else would we find a dead body? In the rec room?
Hey, D-Man.
Okay, no, just the hammers here.
Ah.
I'd better look around this floor first. I did. Oh, you want me to check maybe the classrooms? I never think the classrooms are important, but maybe they are. Where are they? I passed them. I passed the class. Down this hall. What does it say? Getting tired of this what? Something about nose?
Makoto!
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository.
I know! Isn't that exciting? I was saying earlier I bought my Nintendo prepaid card early so that I can buy it the time it comes out. Hopefully midnight launch. I doubt it, but I'm hoping.
Huh? You mean...
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies had both been hidden in the repository.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository? I just checked that door and it was locked! What kind of bullshit? It's the first place I looked.
You want to know how much? How much what? It costs?
I think it's like $30 or so with tax. I mean, like, not including tax. Is what I meant to say. Are the bodies here somewhere? Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. Then I have no choice but to go inside. I literally just tried to... So I opened the door. And when I entered, I saw... The 2 bodies that had disappeared were right there. That had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. I don't know what I said. Maybe I said that. And then I heard the announcement for a second time.
Yes, we unfortunately lost 2 people.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use
Here we
however
go.
you like, the class trial will
Investigation
begin.
time.
And so here we are!
It's the
Monokuma
Without further ado,
file!
let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen.
What?
It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right. Just hand it over already.
Punishment
Now
is
make sure to
waiting
investigate
for
with
you.
all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later!
Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that's left to do is uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's
Dead!
terrible!
Gone forever! They're never coming back! Awful! This is all just too awful! Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. Aw, Hina. Whoa! This wasn't...
He's alive again?
Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter
I wondered the
coming?
same thing. Not that there's, like, a reason to pick one over the other, but I also wondered, how come Yamada and not Ishida?
Hifumi! Wake up!
Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything. Before I met you all. I met you all.
Oh, so Byakuya's not voiced? What? This. His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light, it's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
Uh-oh. His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. It is blood. It's a censorship thing in Japan that they use pink instead of red because it's a bit too graphic to show so much blood. And, well, it actually works for Dangan Ronpa. I actually like the pink blood. I think it suits the art style very well. But anyways, it's censored. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat. You're just
talking.
angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now the game has become exceedingly boring. Red's too mainstream. Yeah! He said Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to. Well, for this game in particular, they had to censor it for whatever reason.
So in other
And with
words,
that, the case is solved. Welcome back, Remix. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi. And then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is?
What is
If
this?
that's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him! To kill 2 of our friends!
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although, this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. Yeah, no problem.
It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this, to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it.
Da-da-da!
First, I'd better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru.
Ishi baby.
The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before.
That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. Do I have Persona 4 Golden? I do. I will be playing Persona 4 Golden after I finish up Persona 3 The Answer. Ah! My splitter fell. Don't fall, Splitter. Stay there, Splitter. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway.
I know, it took a while to get here, but we're here. We made it. Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko? Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice?
An accomplice? What are you doing here? Don't be so rude. I'm here to answer your question.
What question?
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial.
speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other
So
words,
basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. By the way, no spoilers for Persona 4, please, because I haven't played it on the stream yet. I've played it myself, but I'd like to avoid spoilers for games that I play. The differences in Golden, there's quite a few. I think there's a few, they added costumes, they added extra scenes, I think there's new social links as well. I just said no spoilers, and you had to go and spoil it. Cause I will say now, how do I explain that I've played Persona 4, but I haven't played Persona 4 Golden, so the less you talk about it, the better. No, I think P4 Platinum was a joke, this. Oh, well, I didn't know because you misspelled her name. That's why I thought it was a spoiler. So that's why I cleared the chat. Anyways, I'm gonna continue with Dangan Ronpa now and hope that nobody spoils anything. Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. Yeah, I know, it's okay. I saw after that it was a typo. I only cleared it because I wasn't sure. Like I said, I've only played up to a certain point Golden, which wasn't very far. I beat the original Persona 4, but I never did beat Golden, so quite a few things are going to be new to me when I play it. But you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it. It was just a typo.
just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder. I shouldn't get too distracted because then this case is going to take forever, and it's already taking a really long time. Only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So, in other words...
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal?
Well...
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is... the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened? So just one person? That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants! So there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right.
If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information. You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect, just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack.
What? I'm offended! You, when did you...
I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found.
Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl!
Milk sack?
You gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing. That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about. On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina?
Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear
Then
now.
that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. Has everyone also forgotten that... I don't know, I'm pretty sure she's explained that she only kills pretty boys. But anyways, I guess she could break that habit, but... this whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Time to investigate. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers here are obviously seen a lot of use. Sorry, have all seen a lot of use, blah blah blah. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way, there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. Why is that necessary? I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? Oh, I see. From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell... It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it! His glasses! When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now, they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that, and why? No. Really? They show you the whole thing again? Interesting. I was trying to look at this. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kinda awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait! Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a bloodstain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? There are many aspects to the incident this time, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened. Would you like my help? No. It's okay. We already know. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words...
Then there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kinda dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete their investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people?
What?
Because all the rules say is, if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your #1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out. Hold on. Perhaps...
Oh, Naigi's being smarter than you right now.
I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay? Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation. Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? It might have actually killed him to tell you what it was.
Hey, Makoto? I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository.
Huh? What is it?
After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right to the repository to, you know, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. Same.
It was locked? Naigi doesn't remember trying the doorknob, oh my god.
And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now?
I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. But I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Oh. The door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door's designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone... there's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First the nurse's office where Hifumi was found, then the equipment room where Taka was found. So we should probably check the equipment room first, because... Goodness me, so much reading. Yeah, we should probably check the equipment room first, because we're already upstairs, so... Phew! So much read. Oh, you're in here.
I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event!
Yeah, okay. Oh, you can see the tracks. There's some kind of tire marking going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from... here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Blah. Excuse me, but even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body... Do you? I've been going since like 1 o'clock. I think it's 5... It's like just after 5 now. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery.
That's okay, I get a good break from reading when the trial starts, because then they voice it themselves.
Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Okay, I don't think... I guess there's... oh. Huh? This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently, too. Yeah, because... oh, I got a coin for that, but, you did see it recently. Silly Naegi. I guess, actually, I think I'll fly down to the nurse's office. Flying down.
Yeah, pretty much. See, Bal knows too.
I get to take a rest. All I have to do is read Naigi's thoughts pretty much in the trial. But everything else is fully voiced. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind.
Let's talk to Celeste, I guess.
What are you investigating, Celeste?
Amazon delayed your package. For this? You're getting this? In the mail?
I hate when they do that. Well, actually, I can't really complain because Amazon's been pretty amazing every time I order from them. I think there's actually a warehouse within where I live, so even if I don't order things by, like if it's coming from where I live and not out of state and stuff like that, or like out of the country. I said out of state as if I lived in America, in the US, America. I do live in North America. Yeah, whenever I order from them within where I live, I don't even have to do express because it usually arrives the next day, but... oh, why would they delay it though? Did they say why? What are you investigating, Celeste?
I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you?
Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
How Hifumi was moved, eh?
Oh, right, I keep forgetting it's December. Duh. That's true. Well, hopefully you won't have to wait till, like, after... hopefully not after the holidays, that would be insane. But mail is pretty crazy around this time. When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Correct.
Yes, indeed.
Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom.
And when you got back, the body was gone?
We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Ah, yeah, I recently had a problem with UPS myself. Too bad. Aw, derp. Derp-sember.
Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed. It would seem so.
To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here. For blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire. Are you sure, Naegi? Are you sure? It's just a normal trash can. Huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Oh, but it's also covered in blood!
Oh, did you find something?
Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
A cleaning cloth?
And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Yeah, me either. But I think it might be important. Did I miss investigating some? Oh, so this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Who's there? Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right? I mean, oops! Sorry, that was Naegi. You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow even more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt, so I don't owe you any more explanation. I just added
Goodbye.
Sorry.
Neo! There's the face palm.
He said to go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there?
Let's go to Hiro's room. Which I think is at the back of the hall. Here we go.
The door's unlocked? I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. Leaping and plunging.
Our Naegi.
Whoa. This is Hiro's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Look how many books he has. Where'd he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? There's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and some things made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hiro's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Why would I check the bathroom? There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy, though. How does a bathroom even get this dirty? I don't want to know, I don't think. It's a normal bed, pretty much just like the one in my room. Okay. I guess that's it?
Makoto! Big news! Big news!
What's wrong?
We found Kyoko!
What? Is she okay? Where is she?
Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news. Robo Justice showed up too.
Robo Justice?
It's Hiro wearing the costume! Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor.
To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have